The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ready. 58 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip the ball. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Right three. No. Let it go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Mike 58 right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 26. Check the
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come on, set. 15 runner. 15 runner. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Let's go.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete. It's Bird. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
At the Giants, 17.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now Jackson, operating from the gun, being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Shoot!
On the ground, Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5. Let's get the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Murray. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he finds McDonald. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Murray. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Murray. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds McLaurin. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, Jackson lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Here's Jackson throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Vance McDonald, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run. And it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael Thomas on the stop.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 36. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 39 yards there, a big one. Just like that, out of danger and up past the fort. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return will stop right around the 25. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Leonard coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New York.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
58, boy. 58. Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Check.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Vance McDonald with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Giants 28, Jets 3.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you got it, son. 58's the Mike. 58.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
57, Mike. 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's 4th down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Everson Griffin. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
On second down now, Michel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Just like that, just like that. Watch out.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much